Okay, as we leave the swim exit and we're heading in front of the pavilion now, we're out in the field area here. You'll have the transition area with all the bikes. Once you go ahead and get all your stuff and get it together, you'll be walking your bike out towards the gates that are running right along Calumet Avenue, which we'll be approaching that here soon. But the most important thing is everyone has to remember you will not be riding the bike in the park. You will be mounting the bike once you get onto Calumet, and it will be well marked. Okay, so now we're getting ready to leave the park, and this would be the bike out, and we will be heading southbound on Calumet, and we're humbled and honored. We're going to be going by the Gold Star Memorial Marker. And what an honor, you'll be competing on a Gold Star Memorial Highway. So now we're traveling southbound on Calumet, and at the light, as you enter the park here, you'll be hanging right. And on race weekend, it is amazing, all the flags that are lighting the course. And as you're coming to the park here, you'll go around the roundabout, and we'll proceed south. This area here is amazing with all the patriotism. An unbelievable facility. The parking is just magnificent in this area. So it's a short walk to the race venue. And they've done an amazing job out here over the years. There's wildlife, deer, all type of wildlife out here, the birds. It's just a beautiful, beautiful venue. And what the city has done, along with the Port Authority, it's truly a real class venue. We're continuing southbound, getting ready to leave the park as we go here around the roundabout. Now, everything will be very well marked. We'll be dropping all the highway cones. We'll do all-nighter leading up to race morning. But as you get ready to go on the streets here, it is amazing. And everything will be very well marked. All the intersections and everything controlled. And we're very fortunate to have the support and all the organizations to make this a real class event, with the rich history that goes all the way back to 1983, honoring our true heroes. What's also interesting about this area is the fact that if you go back and study some of the history during the Second War, the steel mills, the refineries, their contribution as we were fighting for that freedom, this is the crossroads of America. So there's a rich history that runs right alongside the route. Actually, as we go up here, we'll be going right under the Indiana Toll Road, and we'll begin to enter what would be what some people would call a more residential type of setting. One thing we've taken a great deal of, we're honored to mention this, the way the city and the state and the county and everyone unites as one on race week. It is amazing the activity that takes place out here. They're monitoring the roads if they need to be patched, if they need the street sweeper out here cleaning the roads. It's just an amazing commitment to doing everything we can to make sure our true heroes have the best course possible. We're going to go straight here, right through the light, and stay to the right. We're on Sheffield. And as we go down through Sheffield, you'll see a residential area with the homes. It's pretty special. Going past the park here on our right. So as you head down into the residential area, it's a beautiful setting. As we go through the park area. Yep, we keep going. Just gonna keep going here, and once you go around the turn, it is just a beautiful setting of all the old homes. Yeah. Just go straight through here. We just went by a memorial, and it's just amazing on race day coming through the neighborhood. And the community has embraced the event in such a way that it just makes it a very, very unique experience as you're coming through here. But all the roads were humbled. They're completely shut down, and the effort that's put forth by everyone to do that is just amazing, to make sure our heroes have the best course possible and the best experience. So as we go southbound, we'll go through a couple more intersections, and what we'll do there at the end of this road, there will be a section where people will do they'll turn around, and then we're going to come back down this road. So as we get up here, we'll try to slow it down in the general area where you're probably going to want to use a lot of caution, because you are going to go into an area where you're going to have to do a U-turn, and we're going to do everything we can to give you as much space to accommodate that U-turn, but just use your better judgment, so you don't want to come in there too hot and then overshoot it, and just use a lot of common sense. So it'll be well marked with all the cones. So before we get to the roundabout, we're going to, that area is where we turn around. We don't go into the roundabout. Prior to the roundabout is where you will go ahead and turn around. Yep. Right in this area here, this will be designated as the area where you will turn around. A moment here to get us turned around, and then we'll be heading northbound. So as we go northbound here, you might get a better image, and I'm trying to be careful with my choice of words, but if you look right down the middle of the road, you'll see Old Glory flying. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. So if you get a moment as you're heading northbound to look up, it's just beautiful. Old Glory is just, it's beautiful. That's all I can tell people is this course, everything about it, the patriotism, the memorial park, even out on the course, you're going past very special locations, and in this case, as you're approaching it, you're seeing it from a distance, and then as you approach it, it's just beautiful to see the American flag waving in all her glory. And also, one of the things that we're always very sensitive to is the POWs, never forgetting, so you will see the branding and the signage for the POWs. We want to never forget. All branches of the military will be well represented throughout the course. So I'm hoping that the camera is able to pick up some of this as we get a little bit closer to this just amazing view of the flags. Got the state flag there, the POW flag. So we go straight here. Just keep going straight. And as we get down here, we're going to fade to the right, where you got the two arrows down there. You follow them two arrows, and everything will be well marked. We're going to cross over and then continue to go caution as we cross over today. But on race day, all this will be completely closed down. So now we're heading northbound on Sheffield Avenue. Going past the Luke's convenience store, and can't say enough about all the different companies, individual. Luke, their family has been a tremendous supporter for many, many years from the beginning. All the industry out here, the BP, the Cleveland Cliffs, amazing support, which allows this event to become what it is and recognized as America's race. There's no way it could ever get to this level without that type of unity and support. The community has just absolutely gone above and beyond to embrace what's needed to take it to that level. So as you continue down here, we're going to go back into the park, going past some industrial suppliers here. And if we look over to, be careful how you say this, we're going northbound. So when you're going back into the park, over to, I guess it would be the east, you'll see one of the largest refineries in North America. That would be the BP refinery, which is located right next to the Lost Marsh Country Club, which is a beautiful, beautiful setting. They have a restaurant that overlooks. We're going to go straight. We're going to keep going straight back into the park here on Sheffield. And as we enter the park here, it's just a magnificent, well-maintained facility. And we cannot express enough how humble and grateful we are to have the opportunity to utilize such a real-class park. Just go right around the roundabout here, and everything will be very well marked on race weekend. I'm just going to follow this through the park, and it is stunning as you come over just a slight hill here. Just one real class. The parking is just so friendly. You can't even find any type of litter anywhere. The wildlife, it's just a great experience to be here. It's very well lit in the evening hours. Incredible parking to your right, to your left. And we will have a designated area for our true heroes in the parking lot that's the closest, to make sure they know how special, this is all about honoring. We're going to go through here and go back out to Calumet, and then what we're going to do is proceed to the right, which will be going to the right, and we'll be going southbound on Calumet. And right in front of us here, it's hard to see, but that's the Lost Marsh Golf Course. Amazing facility here on the left going southbound. We're going to go all the way down to the Indiana Toll Road Bridge, and we're going to go, once we go under the Indiana Toll Road Bridge, that area is designated where we'll turn around. It's just a beautiful, this is a state 4-wide highway, and probably one of the most important things we want to keep in perspective is how humbled and honored we are. You are now competing on a Gold Star Memorial Highway, one of the first Gold Star Memorial Highways in the state of Indiana. And it's humbling, very humbling. One thing that we are trying to do everything we can, this course obviously is located in the Midwest, and the winters are very harsh on the roads, and so they're putting a lot of effort, but there might be a small section at the north end of Calumet. They're going to do everything they can to patch it, sweep it, but we might have to just use a little bit of caution through that section on race weekend, but that section is scheduled to be repaved for next year's event. We're continuing here. Continue to go southbound down Calumet. We probably have, I'm just estimating here, a short drive, and then once we go under the Indiana toll road bridge, that area, just mentioning it again, that's where you want to use a lot of common sense, brake accordingly, because you will be utilizing that area as a turnaround, and then we'll be coming back northbound on Calumet. And as you can tell, as we're filming, you see a lot of industry. You see the trucks out here. It's building America. I mean, what goes on in this part of the country is amazing. It's definitely the industrial foundation of America. If you go back and look at some of the history, just the boats, the airports, the refineries, the steel mills, just amazing working class human beings that were just committed to loving America and building America. So once we go under this, we'll have to be creative to figure out how to turn around here. So I'll just call time out, but this is the area that you'll use for the turnaround right in here. So go turn around here. And just for logistical purposes, people that will be coming into the area utilizing the Indiana Toll Road, conveniently located right down the road from the race venue. So from a logistical point of view, we literally are just right down the road if you'll be coming in utilizing the Indiana Toll Road. So now we're getting ready to be creative and get turned around here in the parking lot. Very interesting. You just see Ozinga truck, a Walmart Sam's truck. As we're looking out, and both of them are tremendous supporters right over here of the event. It's just so ironic that these two major iconic brands are very supportive, as we're behind the Walmart Sam's, and then right in front of it is the Ozinga. So it's just very interesting how there they are as we're out on the course today. There's another Ozinga truck up there. Amazing, iconic American brands that are very supportive of America's race. So now, here we go. We're heading northbound. And it's just amazing. You're looking at a 4-lane shutdown highway here, and what an honor to be able to have this as the Gold Star Memorial Highway. So we're going to travel here for a while, and then we're going to come up on the street that runs alongside the Lost Marsh Golf Course, and at that point we're going to go to the right, which will take us eastbound. So not here at this intersection, but the next one. We'll go ahead and head to the right, which will take us eastbound past the Lost Marsh Golf Course, which is, I know we've mentioned it earlier, but just an amazing facility. And if you're in town and want to go up to the top there where they got a restaurant, enjoy the view, it's pretty special. And then also, when we do make the right up here, we literally are are looking right at one of the largest refineries in North America, BP. And it's just a very, very special race venue with a lot of personality and character that reflects the working class of America's race. I'm going to proceed here. And there's a maintenance road. Not the first one here, but a little bit further down, there's a maintenance road. That area will be designated as a turnaround area. So here we are again on a 4-lane road. Some tremendous ability to compete with open space. And right here by the Lost Marsh Maintenance Road, this will be designated as a turnaround area. And straight ahead of us, that's the BP refinery. Right around here. Alright, so now we're proceeding back westbound. You have the golf course here on our right hand side, which will be our north side. When we get up to this intersection, we will be hanging right and proceeding northbound on the Gold Star Memorial Highway. Yep, we're going to go to the right. Now we're coming off 129th Street as we get on to Calumet Avenue, which is the Gold Star Memorial Highway, and we're going to go northbound off of 129th Street. Proceed down here. I want to say we're going to go through 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm estimating now, but several intersections. Just want to keep going. And now we're going to be going by the park. There's a beautiful bridge here that goes over, so it's for viewing. If you like to go on top of there, it's a walkway. Beautiful place to watch the biking. You're just not going under it. Beautiful bridge, pedestrian bridge. So if you're looking for a unique, keep going straight. We're going to keep going straight here. Basically going to go all the way down toward the road. Sort of, there's no more road, because what we have is that's Lake Michigan up there. So we'll go past a lot of residential area here. Old Glory flying there in front of the Hammond Fire Department. So we keep going here. Keep going. And basically, at this point, we're going to go all the way to the road, pretty much runs out of road. At that point, a little bit further down, that's the shores of Lake Michigan. So still got a ways to go here. Now this is the area that we mentioned earlier. It's scheduled to be repaved. Like a lot of roads in the Midwest, they get pretty well beat up in the winter. So from 119th Street, there will be a section. You can tell they've done a lot of work out here. They're working constantly on this section, patching this road. I mean, you can just see enormous effort is being put forth to patch the road. And they're going to continue this all the way up until race weekend, so no one can ever question the commitment to the road. I mean, yes, it's going to be a little bit, like it is, but that's what happens when you live in the Midwest. It takes a beating in the winter months. But we take it all in stride, and they're doing everything, as you can tell. Just as we're going here, we're still several weeks out. They have been out here constantly monitoring, patching, cleaning, sweeping. So there's no lack of effort and commitment to making this the very best. So as we get down here, we just went past 116th Street. Right here in this area will be a turnaround. Anywhere right in here. So what I want to do is make sure I get you the right street. Right around 115th Street is the turnaround. We'll go back, going southbound. And it's very, very humbling to see the enormous effort that they're putting forth in this small section of the road that has really taken a beating, but it is definitely scheduled to be repaved for upcoming, in the upcoming years. I mean, it'll be ready to go. Obviously, this year they're doing the best they can, but for next year, all this will be repaved. As we continue to go through here, we are getting ready to go through a couple intersections, and I want to be careful with the choice of wording. As we approach the park, this is a sprint and Olympic distance. So if you are in the sprint, you'll see it's going to be very well marked. You'll be exiting and dismounting and going back into the park. If you have chosen to go the Olympic distance, you will continue on and do one more lap. So that's, just be aware of it. Now as you're approaching the park, it'll be very well marked. Sprint, then you're going to exit now. If you're Olympic, you're going to keep going. So as we approach the Gold Star Memorial marker, you want to start slowing it down, because this will be the bike in. And if you're doing the Olympic, you're going to go one more time. So here we go by the Gold Star Memorial marker. We're in the sprint distance. We did one lap. Now we're coming back into the park. The Olympic, they're going to keep going to do that second lap. So here we are coming back into the park. The transition area will be out there in the field. And that pretty much wraps up the bike portion of the triathlon weekend.